Right, I've installed the new 8TB hard drive, as I thought I'd do a quick test before I do the full configuration on my previous 8TB and get the system running. I've been doing some tests and it seems to be working quite well. I would have to remap the controls for the Zinmo arcade stick setup to a new layout. I believe it'll be more on the Xbox side. It'll be the same, so it'll be button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4, button 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think 7 and 8 may be select and start. I think I'll have to check alongside corresponding with an Xbox controller, and then I've just got to set it up in RetroArch, which I've seemed to have done on these controls, but I'll change it back over when I do the new configuration.
Extraction complete.
But I haven't set up controller 2 yet. I haven't bothered. I don't want to mess on too much with the settings and stuff because I want to change it to the new remap. But this new system won't be going in any of my current builds at all. At the moment it won't be going in, even though it looks configured and it feels perfectly configured. Even though it seems to be spot on, there's still a few things I've got to sort out, but even though it seems spot on, I want to do a full test like I do with all my other Hyperspin drives. I want to do a full in-depth test, make sure everything's in and out. It seems to be working great. Some issues I usually have, I don't have any with this. It's a well configured drive, so thumbs up to the people who supplied this drive. I don't know where it originally come from, but it seems to be really well. So as you can see, the controllers buttons work. I believe the mapping's a little different on this game. I usually map it to all 4 buttons at the bottom, but it's little things like that can easily be configured. One thing I noticed with this is it's currently on RetroArch through Rycast emulator. So I've not seen it emulated Rycast before, which is neat. And it seems to emulate really well. I think I've got it set up to demul on the Thomas Wave stuff on my other drive, so it's interesting to have it set up through RetroArch, and RetroArch seems to run bloody everything. So in this version of RetroArch is a lot easier to configure. The older versions sometimes can be a pain in the ass, but yeah, I have an escape key, exit emulator key on the side, and that was a 2-second setup. I've got to go in and sort out the volume on this drive. The volume seems to be high in a lot of stuff and low at the main menu, so I've got to go in and get it sort of leveled right. I know Hyperspin's always usually quite loud, so it gets turned down quite a lot and it's usually uneven sound, but that's a simple fix. It'll take a few hours to go through everything and make sure the sound's generally okay, and there's some stuff you can't turn down the higher than thingy. Then you've got to go back and reconfigure everything else to go with that, and you'll find something that's too high and you just end up messing around a lot. So I'll try and keep it relatively the same volume throughout the system, because you want to hear them nice wheel sounds as it's cycling through the menu. But a little bit different layout to my other drive. I believe that's B on this, like an Xbox controller. That would be A. That would be select the game, and that would be exit, which is perfectly fine. It's different to select and start. And then I've got the pinball button on the side to do the exit, and then I'll configure the pinball buttons on the side to then not be exit. One of the buttons on the front or something will be exit, and then them will be your pinball buttons. but there is a hell of a lot on the system. There's still a hell of a lot to test and configure. I mean, majority of the stuff seems to be working plug and play, which is a godsend to me, because I know I've spent days before, 3 days solid, configuring over 150 systems, just that load RetroArch, and changing the settings and stuff, and then getting the controls to the exact mapping it would be on that console. So it's not a lot of work for us. There's still a lot to do, but it's not the headache stuff. There's still some systems, games that aren't loading on, like Sega Model 2. I might just swap and change between the other ones. I'm not going to focus too much on getting them games repaired. I'll create a backup of them, store them somewhere on the drive, and then I'll take a look at them at a later date. But I'll keep a majority of like Sega Model 2 stuff, which is all configured with the Xbox controllers really well. I will not be offering it as an upgrade, because it's for my previous systems. I will still keep my previous drive and keep all the stuff on there, maybe update that drive as well in corresponding, but it would require some remapping of the controls. It's all going to be new control remaps, so I apologise to current customers that are getting me current system, which is perfectly fine. It's an amazing system, works just as amazingly well, but there is a ton more stuff on here, some stuff I really like, and I want to keep the base of this system. So I mean, if anyone has any ideas, if you want to send your unit back for some controller reconfig, I can do that in the future, but at the moment I am really busy. I've got to catch up on some orders and a repair. I'm chasing up a company because it damaged a unit going out, so I'm in the middle of chasing them bloody up. It's some things can hold you back and that, but I'm cracking on. I'm getting as much as I can done, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this drive yet until I've caught up on my current jobs. But I thought I'd do a quick test on the Street Fighter 2 cabinet. This cabinet should be done hopefully by the end of the day. I've still got to get the grills done. My laser cutter's down at the moment, so I'm waiting for a friend to get back off holiday next week. I believe he's in Monday. He'll cut me grills for us on his laser cutter. I'll get the prints put on them, and then the dust covers on, and then this unit would be ready. I'm going to try and get all the configuration done on this today, on the main drive for it, and then get it all neat and ready and everything to go. I've got all the T-moulding on the front there. I usually customise it. I have to cut these down, take the T-slot off, glue them and stick them in place. Just get the T-moulding on. 2-second job. I don't know why I haven't put the T-moulding on this yet, but I've just been trying to crack on, get the parts in. But T-moulding's a 2-second job. I'll get that done. I've also got new clips for the screen, because I've had a couple being sent off, and for some reason the screens get forced in. So I've just put a little bracket, an L bracket behind, bent it slightly on an angle, screwed in an L bracket behind the sticks. That stops that being pushed in. I've got to mount the sticks in as well, but it stops that being pushed back. I've had a couple that went off, and for some reason the screens have been pushed in. I am looking for a better courier service. I've had 1 or 2 couriers be a pain in the ass on collection, but always one of them's always reliable of getting the unit there in one piece. So I mean, I've had 1 or 2 that I've had bad services with. If anyone knows a courier, decent courier, that don't mess you around, just leave a comment below in the video. I really love this design, really love it. I'm doing an offer on these Street Fighter units, 100 quid cheaper if you pick this design, the Street Fighter 2 design, which is really cool. I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles design, a new one also for the bar tops. I'm doing 100 quid off that, as well as a white Street Fighter design. This one is, I've got another 2 of these to do. This is a one off, I think, last month. I am, like I say, I am behind a bit, but I'm going to try and get this done, most of this done next week, as well as a Castlevania cabinet. There's a Castlevania stand-up unit I've got to get finished, but Alien vs Predator 1 is next, and this is this weekend. Try and get as much of that finished, and also that, and try and get a few of them out the door by next week. This one hopefully Monday. Like I say, I'm waiting for a friend coming in, so I'm going to crack on, stop yapping because I'm wasting off my day, and I'll upload this later on. So leave a like, comment if you are wishing to order. Like I say, I am busy, there is delays. I usually give up to a 3-week delay period. I'm back properly after the 10th. I am off now, really. I should be with my daughter today, but I've just had to get cracked on with some stuff. But I am back properly from the 10th, so I'll be working me backside off to get all current orders up to date. So I'll be working in solidly. So that's it for me. I'll see you later, and yeah, feel free to share the videos. Bye.